It's that time again, Miss Jones's story time. And we are reading chapter 5. Chapter 5 for our Key Hunters story, The Mysterious Moonstone. And just to refresh your memory, this is where we are. So with chapter 5, we have a big clock, and it looks like deer's heads are under it. These are mounted deer's heads, not actual deer heads. So let's begin. Evan, Chloe, and Artie heaved open the iron gate and followed the path. Wait, actually, yes, to the front door. The house loomed above them. Tall windows spanned the gray stone building, and gargoyles stuck out at odd angles. Artie lifted the door knocker and let it fall with a heavy thunk. Doesn't the moon look strange tonight? Cleo said. It's coppery red. It's called a blood moon, Artie said. The morning paper said it only happens once in a long while. This one began at 8 o'clock this evening and will end at midnight exactly. Blood moon? Midnight? Cleo said. That's creepy. Evan shuddered. Not as creepy as this house. Even ghosts would be scared of this place. I want you to keep all four eyes open and all four ears sharp, Artie said. Watson woofed. Don't forget about Watson, Cleo said. Dogs are people too. All right, Artie said. 6 eyes and 6 ears. Keep them all open. A great deal depends on it. What do you mean? Evan asked. Artie sighed. The police chief told me that if I don't solve this crime, I'll be sacked. Yep, I think I've skipped too many pages, guys. Alright, so there we go. Now, this is going to be interesting because I don't know how I'm going to do this next voice, but whatever. Sacked? Cleo said. Fired, Evan said. It really has been a bad run, huh? Artie handed Evan a small leather journal. I'd like you to keep notes, he said. Write down anything we uncovered. No detail is too small. Artie raised his hand to the knocker again, but the door swung open before he could grab it. A tall man wearing an orange turban looked down his nose at them. His white jacket was spotless except for tiny splatters of red on both sleeves. Yes. What can I do for you? My name is Detective Artie Baker. This is Cleo and Evan. We are with the City of London Police. There's our tall man in white again, so you can see him. You can see our characters standing at the door. Artie's kind of tall for a 16-year-old. I am Kumar, the Musgrave's butler, the man said. Please, follow me. The entryway was huge. A giant crystal chandelier hung down, and rows of swords were mounted on the walls. Stone staircases swept up both sides of the room and met on a second-floor landing where a big grandfather clock sat and small chandeliers hung. The butler did it, Cleo whispered as they walked down a long hallway. I've seen a lot of detective shows. The butler always does it. Artie leaned over and shielded his mouth with his hand. Falsely accusing someone can get you in trouble, he said. We need to search for two things: motive and opportunity. Motive means finding a reason someone would want the Musgrave stone, Evans said. It's probably worth a bajillion dollars, Cleo said. That's reason enough. Opportunity means we need to find someone who had a chance to steal it, Artie said. Cleo turned to Kumar. Excuse me, but how long have you worked for Colonel Musgrave? She asked. The butler raised an eyebrow. I used to be first mate on one of Colonel Musgrave's trade ships, Kumar said. Where we were hit by a monsoon and lost our cargo, along with most of the crew. I spent 3 weeks floating on a crate of tea, fighting off sharks with a broken oar. When I finally saw the colonel again, I returned his crate to him. He offered me my job back, but I no longer had any interest in sailing. The good colonel and I have been together many years, and we trust each other. I have no family, and when he offered me a job in his home, I took it. Kumar walked on. He led them to a large room. Any part of the wall that wasn't covered with exotic animal heads was covered with oil paintings of people. A man with the bushiest mustache Evan had ever seen sat at a desk. He wore a military uniform with gold buttons down the front. A woman paced behind him. Her dress was so poofy she could hide a few beach balls under there. Colonel and Lady Musgrave, Kumar announced. Detective Baker and his companions are here. Thank you, Kumar, Colonel Musgrave said. When Kumar had disappeared, Colonel Musgrave stood. He had a wooden leg on his left side. It's a pleasure to meet you, he said. This is my wife Agatha. Lady Musgrave extended her hand, and Artie kissed her glove. Watson sniffed at the hem of her dress. The police have already searched the house, Colonel Musgrave said. The Moonstone is long gone. Don't give up hope, Cleo said. You don't understand, Lady Musgrave said. The Musgrave Moonstone is cursed. Dun dun dun. So that's what our page looks like. And as you can see, that is the end of chapter 5. So, once again, I say, we're going to go ahead and I want you to go to the Facebook page or post in the comments below to let me know what characters we have now and name something that you can recall from the characters. The other thing is, I want you to tell me some key details that you picked up on from this particular reading of this chapter, and how does that help you understand something about the actual title of the story, if you can recall. Okay, so bye guys. I'll see you next time.